Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Vanity Table Podcast. I said I was going to do these monthly, and I have a list of things that I've been saving up to chat with you about, beauty-related fun goodness. If you're listening to this, whether you're driving, cooking, crafting, whatever, hopefully this will just give you a nice something to fill that space. Because I don't know about you, but I cannot stand doing mundane tasks like painting my nails or folding my laundry without something telling me a story. So we've got stories. We've got a lot of stories. We've got a lot of beauty stuff to talk about. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Welcome back to another episode of the Vanity Table Podcast. There's some drama going on in the beauty world, but the first thing that I wanted to talk about is some of the new releases that just came out that is just going off. It's going off. First of all, as you guys know, Louis Vuitton has launched a whole new line of lipsticks and eyeshadows, some beautiful packaging. When I first saw it, I thought that it came with the little Louis Vuitton monogram case, and I got super excited. I also knew that it would probably be so expensive, and I realized that they don't come with it. You can buy those lipstick cases separately. Last time I checked, they were pretty sold out of a lot of them, so let's get on there now and see if they've returned. Notify me. Yeah, a lot of stuff is sold out. Because this is a new launch, I would imagine these things will return, but a lot of the popular colors were sold out. I did not get my hands on one before that happened. They're $160 for a lipstick. That's American dollars, so they're a little pricey. I'll eventually get my hands on them. I have Gucci lipstick, I have Dior, I have Chanel. I kind of like to have one of everything. If there is something that comes out, like when Dolly Parton came out with a lipstick, I had to get a Dolly lipstick. So I have the Dolly, I have it in the case, I have worn it. I really try. I think to myself, Sienna, please do not try it on. Do not touch it, keep it mint in the packaging, and then I have to know. And this is why usually just if you're a collector, you buy two. You buy one to wear and one to keep. But not everybody can afford that, especially when it comes to a Louis Vuitton $160 lipstick. The cases are black with a gold trim and the Louis Vuitton monogram flower on the top of the lipstick and on the center of it where the lipstick closes. It's really beautiful. They have matte, they have satin, they have lip balms, they have eyeshadow palettes. It's actually very, when you go on the website and look at these photos even of the lipstick, it looks so luxurious. It really does. It's beautiful. So I will get my hands on it one of these days and I will be able to report back and tell you about it. But what do you guys think just as of right now about that Louis Vuitton lipstick launch? Are you here for it, or are you thinking, nope, pass, I don't need it? I think if you're just a beauty collector in general, you get excited about this kind of stuff. Another luxury brand, Gucci Skin Glow. So Gucci has come out with a hyaluronic acid tinted moisturizer. Actually, I might order this today because it's only $59, which for Gucci, that doesn't seem like that much. It is twice the price of what you would think a skin tint would cost. I would imagine a skin tint to be around $30 for prestige. So for luxury, doubling it, that makes sense. That makes sense. But I really want to try it. And so this is their Skin Glow Tinted Moisturizer with hyaluronic acid and bakuchiol. Radiant finish, hydrating, light coverage, non-comedogenic. It has a lot of really awesome benefits to it for people with dry skin. So I'm curious about this one too. That's another new release. I'm just going to go down the list of all the new release things that I saw. A really exciting seasonal launch is the Half-Baked Pumpkin Spice Skincare by Snif. So if you go to Snif, S-N-I-F, if you go to their website, they have this pumpkin smash body cream. I really, really want to try this. I like the idea of pumpkin spiced beauty products. Touchland has come out with a pumpkin spice hand sanitizer, which we all love. Hemp's has a pumpkin spice, pumpkin pie lotion. You can get Project Glaze lip oil and pumpkin spice latte by In Beauty at Sephora. Spectrum has a 9-piece makeup brush and sponge set at Nordstrom. Pumpkin spice, that's really cute. We have Winky Lux, a pumpkin spice latte lip balm. Fenty Skin has come out with a shea butter and salted caramel. That's not pumpkin spice. How'd that show up in my list? So yeah. Oh, and then we just have a pumpkin and spice, the original pumpkin spice skincare. So if you were looking for pumpkin spice products, you guys just Google it and you will get a plethora of brands that are carrying the ever coveted and also ever hated by some pumpkin spice everythings. And I was one of the first people to resist it when it first became like a thing. You know, when things go really wild and you're new to it, it's almost like you get mad because you weren't able to form your own opinion on it. So you're just like, oh, I don't like it. I don't think I like it because everyone's talking about it and I'm overwhelmed. Shut up, everybody. Let me make my own decisions. And so I am usually late to the game because I've needed that time to process it. But then if it becomes a tradition and it becomes an exciting tradition, then you might end up finding yourself slowly turning into a pumpkin spice fanatic. And I would say that I am. I didn't even like the flavor that much the first time, but then I got actual pumpkin spice from Marcy, my stepmother-in-law, and she had a whole big old bag of it that she gave me sampling of, and it's the best. It's made in Oregon, and it's the best pumpkin spice I've ever had in my life. And I put it in my coffee year-round, and I put it in my muffins. Oh, I should make pumpkin spice. Ooh, I should make pumpkin spice muffin treats for breakfast, like a bran muffin for breakfast. Anyway, so there's some of the holiday that's coming out. I know it seems very scattered, but when I start talking about stuff, I get so excited that I feel like I am all over the place. Apple Cider Smash by Half Baked. Ooh, I love some apple cider too. I would say I almost like apple cider scented fragranced things over pumpkin spice, to be honest. That's so exciting. So we got a lot of really exciting stuff coming up in the season. It's this month, you guys. The first day of autumn is this month. I think it's like September 20th or something along those lines. So September 22nd will be the first day. So we'll see about the weather and how it changes here. We're still in the middle of like a pretty hot, not heat wave, but it's 78 today and supposed to be upwards of 85 almost today. So the next few days is going to be in the 80s, which is pretty hot, especially in direct sun. It feels like 90 and your air conditioners are all on full blast. It gets hot. So anyway, let's talk about some drama. Let's talk about some drama. There is drama. Oh my gosh. So if you guys know anything about Scandinavia, now just me saying that alone, let me go to I have to go back to their Instagram because I want to verbatim, because that way that the facts aren't, I'm just saying what I'm seeing. I will never, ever want to be somebody who says, I would love to correct if I ever do, but like if I get the facts wrong, I want to make sure that I'm being factual and only saying what's really happening and not like, it's my opinion, I want to make it clear that this is my opinion. So that way nothing gets jumbled. But so if you go on Scandinavia, so Scandinavia originally with Urban Decay created the All-Nighter setting spray, which is like blown up. It's known as one of the best setting sprays in the entire world. When you go to their to their Instagram on July 27th, I remember seeing this and being like, whoa, what happened? It says, we truly didn't want it to come to this. The most successful collaboration in makeup has ended after 15 years. Scandinavia and Urban Decay. Since 2010, Scandinavia has proudly made the All-Nighter setting spray for Urban Decay. It was the first and only makeup setting spray to work by cooling the makeup, not just sealing it. The patent is owned by Scandinavia. Our partnership was built on trust, sealed with a handshake, and carried on for 15 wonderful years. Sadly, Urban Decay and its parent company L'Oreal have chosen to end their partnership with Scandinavia. Urban Decay's All-Nighter setting spray new formula has changed from the original protected by Scandinavia's patent. The active cooling ingredients are no longer in use. To promote their new version, Urban Decay has taken to social media to diminish the existing all-nighter setting spray formula, which Scandinavia will still make. This very formula has over 50,000 glowing 5-star reviews and is honored in the Allure Beauty Hall of Fame. Most small brands can't stand up to big companies, and we hope this might inspire others to do the same when being bullied. Urban Decay's parent company, L'Oreal, made over $10 billion in 2024. Our award-winning formula is still here for you, available through Scandinavia and our trusted partners. It has been with you through your life's special moments. It will only change when you decide it should, not us. With deep gratitude, we thank you. And then they now have I guess you can call it the original all-nighter setting spray, but it's not called that. It's just called the Scandinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. So if you're looking for that original formula, that's where you can get it. August 1st. At Urban Decay, we believe in always pushing the limits of our products to give you the best makeup results possible. You asked for changes to the iconic all-nighter setting spray, and we listened. Longer lasting, finer, more breathable mist, new fragrance, and all of those and much more. Even before all-nighter was white in the beauty counters, whenever I would have to go use one and pull it for a customer, it would have dirty foundation paws all over it, and they decided to change the packaging back then. I would imagine that definitely was when Scandinavia was still making it with them, and it was moved from white to black. Now it's black. So the packaging, if you have now I'm not sure if this is correct, but for what it looks like to me with the version that I have, all-nighter is like in cursive along the side and looks like completely different writing down the side. So I believe, based on that, looking at mine, that I have the old formula and it has the old all-nighter smell. And if I'm honest with you, I never liked it. I never liked the smell. I still use it because it actually, especially with brides, it's such an amazing product for locking in foundation. Another thing too, though, is that fine mist spray. Oh yeah, this comes out in a fine mist spray. So this is a good spray for it. But what they're saying with this new packaging is it's an even finer misting spray. When you go to the comment section, I see some people I know that are makeup artists, ex-managers of mine, that are saying bad move on Urban Decay's post. I'm like, ooh, people are allowed to speak their minds and have opinions. This is July 37th. They post all-nighter directly after that Scandinavia post that they did. So obviously they were like, we're going to stand firm in what we're, going for here. July 27th. Yeah, that's what I said. So anyway, that is the drama going on with Urban Decay and the all-nighter setting spray. How many of you have tried the new one by Urban Decay, and how many are sticking to the Scandinavia's original formula? No, we never have the true full story. I really don't know the full story. I don't. You don't just want to throw people away after a nice relationship working with them over the years, but there could be more to it, and we just don't know that. So there's that. This is in WWD Magazine. Ulta Beauty, Target, ending shop-in-shop partnerships by next year, by 2026. The two companies said they have mutually agreed not to renew the Ulta Beauty and Target shop-in-shop is what they're calling this, but basically like having the stores in there. I did really like having that in Target if I needed something, but to be honest, I always just went to Ulta or Sephora if I needed something because I mostly forgot it was there, and also most of the time there wasn't anybody working there to help, or if they were, they weren't very helpful. So I think it's best to just keep that separate, like keeping Ulta. This is my opinion. So I think Ultas and Sephora's should just stay Ultas and Sephora's and not combining them merging into other stores. The shop-in-shop debuted in 2021 to much fanfare. This is quoting from WWD, but it has struggled in recent years with intense competition from Sephora's partnership with Kohl's and most recently Amazon's push in prestige beauty. Oh, well, what do you know? Amazon is back at it again. I will say, though, it is always great when you need a product the next day. Like you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to need that. And you can order it and have it delivered the next day. Gosh, the love-hate that we all have with Amazon, because we all find the convenience of it to be just so great. Wonder Skin. I tried to get on the Wonder Skin exciting trend, you guys. Wonder Skin, which is the lip stain that if you saw any episodes of Love Island, all the girls, when they have that purple stuff, if you saw them like getting ready and they have this big, bold, purpley blue lip, and you're like, what are they doing? That is likely the Wonder Skin lip stain that, because they're going to be at the pool all day, they're going to be doing a lot of kissing. Very wise to be wearing a lip stain for that. But I don't intend on being by the pool, making out on TV. I don't need a lip stain that bad. And I decided against it because I saw that it had some ingredient. I have to be really careful with ingredients. And I saw that it had ingredients in it that I was like, I don't think I can do that. Ingredients, here we are. This is off their website. To some of you, this might not matter, but I'm, like I said, extremely sensitive to a lot of things, so I have to be careful. We do have red 22, red 33, red 40, titanium dioxide, blue 1, calcium chloride, xylitol, phenoxyethanol, which I know is, I think that's, phenoxyethanol is like it's replaced like parabens, basically, from what I recall, if I recall correctly. Acrylate, hydroxyethyl acrylate, sodium. Anytime the word acrylate is in something, I get worried because I was trying to narrow down what was in lash glues and nail products that are causing some issues for me, and I have to try to stay away from acrylate. So I saw that, then I saw the red 40, and I was like, ugh, I think I'm gonna skip it. Is red 40 harmful? Safe by the FDA, but some scientific studies raise concerns about potential harms like allergic reactions. So this is what I'm talking about. I'm just prone to allergic reactions, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna skip it. So yeah, I don't know. If you are somebody who has a slight allergy, I would just say check those ingredients first, because when I saw that, I was like, huh. I'm just really trying to be mindful as much as I can when something has a feature about it that isn't normal, like a stain, like something that's supposed to last on your lips all day. Sometimes if it's too good to be true, or sometimes if it's like a really crazy skincare that's trending, I'm always like, what's in it? Because I don't want to have, to go to the doctor and have to explain why I'm having yet another allergic reaction. I don't know if you know this, but I have a very, very strong aversion to ageism. When rules and expectations start to apply to people based on their age, and, being in my 40s, people tell you no longer can you wear freckles, no longer can you do this, no longer can you do that, quit doing bangs, quit doing this when you're a certain age. And that kind of chatter just drives me nuts, because a lot of the time bangs and freckles is somebody's current personal brand, or it's just, it's like it's what makes them feel like themselves. And if that's what they want to do, I really hate that when you become a certain age, you have to stop something that you like because people have decided it. One of the things that I would say also women struggle with, and that I've had the most people talk to me about when they're in my chair and I'm doing makeup or we're chatting, can I even wear that? I don't think I can pull that off. I'm too old for that. I don't think this is for me, blah, blah, blah. But I like it. If you like it and you enjoy it and you think you can try to work with it, it's all about how you carry yourself, whether or not you're going to pull something off, for the most part. I would say for the most part. You can pull it off if you like it, if it's fun and you enjoy it. Just do it. Work it, wear it. People will be like, oh, she loves that. That's her. She's doing her thing. Let people just live their lives. So anyway, this is a very long, big roundabout story, but that was something that recently just came up to me because I saw it on a few different feeds of like age appropriate crap. God, that stuff really gets under my skin. So anyway, one thing I would say is you can wear it, you can have fun with it, and it doesn't matter what age you are. Natasha Denona, I think I talked about her a couple of times in some of my videos, my podcast here, but I love Natasha Denona's content. And I love it when it's actual Natasha Denona, even though she has a lot of models and very cool videos with specific makeup artists that do looks for her, and they're always just so stunning. So I envy that Natasha Denona gets to do that for work. And when she sits down and does the videos of makeup on herself, because she's in her 50s, they look so good. There's a little edge to it. It's very much personalized to her look and style and taste, but it works for her and it's beautiful and they're fun videos to watch. So I would say if you're looking for new, exciting ways to wear makeup and you're over the age of like 40, maybe start following Natasha Denona's Instagram because you'll see some really inspiring things. I wish there was an Instagram that is solely finding videos of women over 40 doing makeup on themselves or doing looks that are outside of the box, because I hate the box. I want to break free from the box. There needs to be more out there for us, and you don't have to disappear when you turn 40. Natasha Denona is out there doing the work and representing women over the age of 40 that are still having fun with grungy makeup looks and sultry eyes and fun things with her makeup. I just really appreciate that. So I hope that I can provide that as well, because anybody who follows me on Instagram hopefully is able to see I'm no spring chicken. My folds are folding, so like liner goes on a little bit differently. My eyeshadow has to go on a little bit differently. I'll also say like my patience for perfecting everything to just that like butthole clenching perfection is kind of out the window. I just have fun. And if it's uneven because my eyes, I'm going blind and I can't see that far and I don't think to get all the way up close and inspect, screw all that. I'm having fun. My makeup looks fine. I'm doing a good job. Get out there and give her. Women have already got it. You guys, we've already got it so rough with our hormone stuff. Don't get me started on hormones. You know how I feel about hormones, perimenopause, all that. Don't get me started. But that doesn't need to be added on top of pressure we put on ourselves for no reason. But I also don't want anybody to feel like they can't wear makeup the way they want to wear it and be wild and free at any age. So there's that. But anyway, Natasha Denona, I wrote on the title to that is Natasha Denona for older gals. Okay, so we talked about Wonder Skin. I took a Vive class. So I am a Vive Pro member now. So like when you're a makeup artist, you join and you become a Vive Pro. So I took one of her classes that she did a Zoom. We didn't talk back. I wish we could, but I know that's probably, I have no idea how many people are in the class based on the comment section, quite a few. So that would be really tough. Like everybody would be talking at once. That would be tough. But if there was ever an opportunity to do smaller, kind of more chitty chatty ones with her, I think that would be really fun and personalized, but I know that that's like probably impossible. I just think personally for me, you guys know, I would love to chat with her or like any of these makeup artists that have beauty lines. Selfishly, I just want to pick their brain. Yeah, it was still a really cool class. Just seeing her doing her thing, doing her makeup, talking about her products. You can see the excitement and the pride that she has in what she does. And I had an order. I just did an order of the Vive Skin Balm. It's like a foundation skincare almost. I have the Vive eyeliner now, the black eyeliner, the mascara. I have a lot of Vive products now. But I did order the powder and it came broken. They refunded it, but I'm sad because I have now received 2 things from Vive that were kind of damaged in the shipment. And so here's hoping that Vive will come to a Sephora or Ulta or something like that down the road. And if you don't watch my vlogs, what are you doing here? How did you find me? But I have a vlog I upload every week. And in a vlog, a couple vlogs ago, I shared that I have a new location where I offer beauty services in my local town. I also have a Seattle home base at my friend's salon, but I have 2 salons now that I do services out of. One in Seattle and one in the South End. So if you are in the South End of the area, you can book appointments with me. Just go to my website, siennamariah.blog, or yeah, that's the best way to do it. But I am going to be at Coven Collective offering makeup services, and it's so fun. I had my first client sit and we did a full 2-hour makeup session where we talked about new things that she wanted to try, purposes of products and things and what they're used for, even though she knew a lot. So I almost felt like this was just a refresh for her because she knew a lot. And I definitely think it's intimidating and overwhelming to people who don't know what a primer really is used for, or if it's necessary, or tell me what to use, what to do, how to do it, what am I missing? Give me a refresh. So we did a refresh, and yeah, it was really fun. And then I actually afterwards will create a face chart kind of list of everything that we used in that lesson in case she wanted to buy any of it. No expectation to buy everything that we use. It's not like that. It's not like a shopping thing. But if you're like, God, I really like that blush, I don't expect them to like, whoever is sitting down letting me do this, don't expect them to want every single thing I try on them. But if they even have some stuff themselves that they would like to try doing that same technique, then they can. But if they want to buy that product, I link all of it for them to be able to go get some of it too. And so we have a face chart afterwards and a whole shopping list of things, of products used, and it's really fun. So I had a good time. I hope she did too, and I hope to do more. And I also want to do some really fun, just like out of the box, different, exciting, for me, I want to do 60s, 70s, mostly those two eras makeup looks. I love that vintage style look, and play with just styling a look and then having a photographer come and take photos. And I think stuff like that would be fun. So if I could find a photographer around here, we can create packages and people can come get their makeup done and get a photo taken and use that for their social media, their website, their branding, their business cards, whatever it is that they want. But it'd be a fun way to, we should just create like branding packages, something like that. So I'm looking for a photographer in the area who might be interested in collaborating on something like that. But yeah, anyway, that is my babble of things happening in the beauty industry, some drama going on in the beauty industry, some new releases and new launches coming out. And yeah, I'll try to keep saving up some fun facts and information about things, especially coming into the holiday seasons. That means a lot more is going to be coming out. I want to do like an advent calendar discussion about which ones are coming out, which ones will be my favorites. They're all so expensive. Why? But there's affordable advent calendars too. It's just like, oh God, I hate that they're like over $200 for advent calendars. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I will talk to you guys on the next episode of The Vanity Table.